Welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and we are here on location at the library bringing you information about our department right into your homes.
Yep.
In case you don't want to be here, but it seems like all summer they've been here.
Yes.
It's been insane.
Thank you for coming.
Exactly. It's been good.
It's been really good. It's been fun having everybody in the library, and it's been busy. And
it has been really busy. And at this point, when this is airing, there's only 2 weeks left before the end of the summer.
Kids are going back to school.
They are.
There's like 3 weeks left of summer vacation from now. So
I know. It's bad. It's bad. So,
do you got some Book Buzz bits?
I do. I just have one thing before we jump into that. This is kind of like my last hurrah for the summer reading. This is the last time. So I wanted to share this because my theme has been...
I like how you keep him wrapped up.
I do.
Like you're preserving it. I see that in the closet, and I was like, oh, she's got that thing still preserved.
I am. And as a matter of fact, it was all I could do. I just finally took the tags off of it, too. Because I thought, well, what if, like sometimes you get those things.
You're trying to resell it?
Yeah, and it's worth $1 million. This could be worth $1 million someday with the original tags. But now there's no original tags, but it is clean. So I thought, well, since my theme all summer long for the K through 2nd was Purple People Eaters, this was our
mascot.
Thank you. I knew it began with an M. I'm like,
sounds like
mascot. And as a matter of fact, each group, the morning group and the afternoon group, we came up with names and voted and everything. And so for each class, they have their own name for this mascot.
Oh, cute.
You know what I mean? So for the last time, for the end of summer, I don't know which way I'm pointing it. Which way would you suggest I point this?
You might want to hold it close to you so you can pick up the sound.
Oh, close to me.
Yeah, because you're a mic.
Oh, okay, ready? Purple people eater, bob your head. Purple people eater, what? Sure looks strange to me, one eye.
Will you share with us the names of him, his aliases?
His aliases. The morning one, they call him Purple Cookie.
Okay.
Don't shoot the messenger. I let the kids make their names and let them vote.
Yeah. Ownership, yeah.
Absolutely. And then the afternoon call him Purpley.
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 I like Purpley the best.
Purple Cookie and then Purpley. So that will be this.
So at the end of the summer, are we having a silent auction?
No, I'm keeping them. I don't know what for, if I'll ever do Purple People Eater again, but Purple People Eater. So he will be retired from this point on. So now we can begin our...
Enjoy retirement.
Yes.
Good for him.
Oh, but as a matter
of party for him.
But as a matter of fact, well, let me do my bit buzz, because I obviously don't have a lot of stuff. I'm going to just be like improvising in here since like I'm not on here at all. I've got stuff to talk about. But
you never find him, you're never silent, Linda,
okay.
so.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. Vice versa. Okay, this is an article. This is Book Buzz Bits. This was actually from July 15th of this year, which wasn't that long ago, and yet the time is flying like this. And I loved it. It's by CGTN America. And it's an article about retired teachers, which I love this because people, the teachers, when they retire, they want to keep busy and do really cool things, or anybody that retires, maybe within their industry want to do something to continue it on. And I've got another article for the next show. So, retired teachers make books more accessible with a library on wheels. I love it.
Cool.
Yep. For children, developing an early interest in reading can be critical to their overall success in school and beyond. Well, that's like a duh. But in marginalized communities, and we talk about this a lot, about getting the books over there. We've gotten them, on camels and boats.
I still want to drive a library camel. That's on
that
my
would be
bucket list.
so fun.
Talk about retirement plans. That's
all right,
it.
but I'm in there with you.
Let's do it.
Except for we'd have to have our age difference. Mine might.
Well, maybe I'll meet you there. Maybe you can get it started. You can do the Kickstarter.
Okay. The problem often, often that the access families can't afford to buy books. They live in communities with few public resources. And unfortunately and sadly for those of us in the library business and those of us that love to read and bring our children, you know, to the things, these kids don't have the public resources. So a couple of retired school teachers took this whole scenario in Mexico and they decided, as they put it, to disrupt it. And they did a library on wheels. What they did was, and obviously you can see what a beautiful picture that turned out to be. So the picture isn't on there, that must be a click to the video. No. So if you click on here, you can watch the video.
If you click on the paper.
That's right. This Jose Hernandez always stressed the importance of reading because he was a teacher in Mexico's rural Guerrero State, I'm sorry, Mexico, I don't know how to pronounce it. Mexico as a whole has very low rates of literacy, and as primary school teachers for 33 years, and these ones that retired, we had seen this problem firsthand, and once we retired, we weren't going to sit around doing nothing, so we decided to turn to social work to tackle the problem, which is really cool. They go from, you know, teachers work really hard, as we know. Often we talk about them, give them so much credit for everything that they do. To go from retirement into taking on this social cause, they turned a broken down VW camper van. So I think that's so cool, into a rolling library, driving it to some of the southern Mexico's most remote communities, among the worst hit by drug-related violence. So not only are they doing this social work to get the books out there, they're they're putting sounds in harm's way by going into dangerous situations, as you said. The security situation early this year was so bad that 43 of the Guerrero State schools didn't reopen for weeks following the winter holidays. That's how bad it was. Wow. That after they left for the holiday and then never reopened, for weeks and weeks. Among the danger, the students must walk long distance, and attendance levels are low at school. That's so sad. We just don't realize, some of the situations. So for Jose, taking books directly to the students is more important than ever. Mexico has a lot of poverty and towns where even basic services are lacking. So we said that's where we would go to work. They depend on donors from across across Mexico. There's a social sciences professor in Mexico City who sent boxes of books through this organization, which I would, on a side note, we've done here as a library. We've packed up books and sent them to different places. Yes. We do that often. We try to listen for needs and have and give to the organizations that pass it along. So we are very conscientious. Library. I feel like sometimes that people take it for granted how good we have it here, and how our resources are wonderful, and people come in and go, wow, what a great library. Look at all the books that you have. And I think that we realize that in our hearts, and we spread it. We do. We don't take it for granted just because, we spread it. When we hear of a need, we truly jump on it. For rural children, he said he believes it's more important in terms of exposition to the world, in terms of imagining other realities and other possibilities, of course. Their world is very inward looking, and so reading is going to do a lot of good there.
That's sad.
It's really sad. It's just kind of like taking this all in. And as it ends, the last point I'll make is, he's quoted as saying, "Our mission is to take our bibliocomi to the remotest parts of the country, to do our part to work towards a more productive and better educated society," unquote, said Hernandez. As Jose's rolling library travels deeper into Mexico, he's hoping to give rural communities a brighter future through education, exposing them to the wider world through the window of literature. Wow. Wow. And we read about it, and we've talked about it in here, but going through drug traffic oh my gosh,
Yeah.
and where kids can't even go to school because it's
So dangerous.
yeah, and they put themselves in harm's way to make sure that these kids are taken care of. So
Wow.
on that note, God bless them.
Yeah, my
Absolutely.
goodness. That's crazy.
Okay, that was Buzz Bits.
Well, on that note,
yeah.
moving on.
Okay, we can drink some water today because, as you know, the juice boxes sit in my refrigerator.
We're going through a cleanse.
Yeah, that's right, a water cleanse. Okay, it's all yours.
All right.
Oh, no, it's
so
not, maybe.
You're on the wrong side.
Oh, okay, it's yours.
So, over the last couple of years, we've been celebrating National Watermelon Day because I love a random holiday. I really do appreciate a random holiday.
They're
I
fun.
Do.
You
I
can
do.
really make fun
Why
of
not?
them, whether
Why
it's
not?
National Giraffe Day or
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, we did celebrate Squirrel Appreciation Day in the winter. I did tell our tales. I'm like, did you know?
Yeah, who
And
knew?
the families love hearing about that.
Yeah.
When we're like, by the way, it's Squirrel Appreciation Day, and we're going to talk about squirrels.
But
So-
can I just add one little not stupid, little thing to that? When I do that, you know how we do, we're just like, yeah, we'll let you know. And you're kind of like, who knew? You
Right.
know, who knew there was Squirrel Appreciation Day? And then I'll say, you know, I'll ask if anybody sent me a card. I do. And I'm like, why hasn't Hallmark picked up on this?
Yeah.
If I would have known, I would have sent out cards. I feel like I dropped something. Oh, I did, my bracelet. I would have sent out cards. So
Yeah.
I just kind of add, where are the cards
Right.
for these days? All right,
Yeah.
as you were.
I know you always celebrate Popcorn Appreciation Day, so maybe.
Well, yeah, because that and pancake, because
Yeah.
it involves food.
Yeah. Ice
Just
cream
a
day, we
little
missed
bit.
the boat on that one. That was the beginning of the July.
Yeah, that's all right.
But
Go
this
ahead.
is the
I'm gonna
food
pick up
one
my
too.
bracelet.
So we like the food ones. So
Right.
Watermelon Day, I believe, is August 2nd.
Okay.
And so this year we're going to be celebrating it on August 3rd. If that actually is Watermelon Day, and I'm getting the days wrong, I apologize
It's
to the watermelons out
The
there.
Watermelon Society.
Yes. So, but regardless, the National Watermelon Day will be observed at the library on August 3rd for our annual teen watermelon eating contest. If the weather permits, we usually will go out to the picnic tables because it can be a little bit on the sticky side. And basically, I set a timer, and as much watermelon you can consume in said time, you win a prize.
Yeah.
And we also are going to be talking about watermelon with the toddlers that week too. This is one of my favorites. I love
that
Greg
is a cute
Pizzoli,
one.
the watermelon seed. So this is about a crocodile or alligator who he loves watermelon and he eats it and everything, and then he swallows a watermelon seed and is afraid that the watermelon is now going to grow in his stomach and his skin will turn pink.
But we were always told that.
And
Remember?
he swears he's never going to eat watermelon again, and he's tempted and gives into temptation. But super cute. Greg Pizzoli, he's from Pennsylvania, so kind of semi-local author, the watermelon seed. So this is a good one for
That's
the
cute.
little ones.
I have a question about your contest.
Yes.
Now, first of all, my first question is, are all watermelons grown seedless now? Like everywhere you go, there's it's all seedless.
That's true. I haven't seen a big black seed watermelon for a long time.
That's why I'm asking, because I have not either. So.
Yeah. Did somebody
You
make a
can't have-
breakthrough on that?
I don't know how you have watermelon seed spitting contest.
Yeah, that's not a thing anymore, maybe. Maybe
don't
not
know.
in this area.
I don't know. It's all,
We should contact the Farmer's Almanac about this.
or a watermelon society. Maybe there's a, watermelon farmers society, something like that.
WFS?
And ask if there's cute. Cute. Oh, I'm writing that down. We've just made a new.
Maybe if there isn't one, maybe we should start one, and that's what we can use that as part of our retirement.
Watermelon
We'll
Food
save the
Society.
watermelons and provide books at the
it.
same time. That bracelet's not doing you good
No,
today,
it's
is it?
not going to stay on. But okay, so we need to know our question of the day that we are going to ponder until we find out: are there watermelons with seeds in it anymore? Because they all seem to be.
Well,
seedless.
let's skip a couple things, and we'll go back and talk about you're going to be at the farmer's market. So
That's
maybe
true.
that's your opportunity.
That's true. Okay, we'll wait. Well, do you want me to talk about that now?
Well, we can, if you want to.
Okay. I'm going to be at the farmer's market.
The end. What are you going to be doing, Linda? Maybe you're making a visor? I mean, I don't know.
They're multiplying in our storage. When in doubt, make a visor. Yeah, we're going to be going to the farmer's market on, on August 7th. So that's a Wednesday. I'll be there from 5 o'clock until 7, entertaining the troops. We'll be making or doing something. And having a lot of fun. And I will be doing my research, and if anybody has any information on whether or not watermelon still can be bought with black seeds so that we could have we could do watermelon spitting contest while we're there. It's outside.
Yeah. I feel like while you're at the farmer's market, telling people about Peters Library, offering crafts, I think you need to take that as an opportunity to, maybe you should have Kelsey come with you and have interviewing the local farmers about this watermelon crisis that we have with the no seeds.
And the need to have the watermelon
We maybe should get the press
Society.
involved. Yeah.
Yeah, this is big time.
Maybe instead of having a library table, maybe you should just have a WFS table and just talk about the watermelon.
Okay. And then, and then in the meantime, I'll contact my local congressman and try to get up, a thing in front of Congress passed about the watermelon farmers society and
hashtag where are the seeds?
Where are the seeds? That's right.
I feel
where
like you're
are the watermelon spitting
You
seeds?
could make millions on this, Linda. This could be your calling.
This is it. I wondered what my calling was going to be. What?
Watermelon seed research. That's it.
Huh. I'm deep in thought.
I know. Hashtag mind blown.
How do they do that? Totally blown. It's so blown more than normal, which is on an average day. Okay, so go ahead.
Go back to Maker Monday.
Okay, Maker Mondays. Well, okay.
Sorry, I jumped the boat on that one, but I figured it was timely appropriate.
No, timing was perfect. Okay, Maker Monday, I promised. Here's what we're going to be doing on Monday, August
I love this
5th.
stuff.
I know. You know what? These actually, I'm not as good with these as these. These ones I've had so much fun in the past with. And thank you for our dear buddy Edward for bringing them down to me so that
the best.
I would remember to have them here. Okay, we're going to be playing with two things. We're going to be playing with Ozobots, which are these wonderful, I didn't even check to see if this is charged up or not. Where is it? Even with my glasses on. But anyway, here's what they do. These little Ozobots, thank you, while I open my little, you take them. I don't remember
how they work, Linda.
Yeah.
Well, he's in a case, that's why.
Oh, take them out of the case. And this is how they charge up and everything. And then you put them onto these.
He's up.
There you go, okay. Like you, they'll run around, but if you put them on, and if you can see, so the kids, now this is just the little board that comes with it. But what I've done with the kids in the past is you just take like a regular piece of paper and take black, these Sharpies, and that was my demonstration.
Okay.
Black.
I thought for a second it was lost in that circle.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm watching the robot.
And you can make your own little, paths, and it'll follow it around. And then there are also like sticker things that you can put down when you make your own path that'll make it stop and maybe turn. And then stop and then maybe go this way, so that they can make their own little.
They're so cute too.
They are. They're just fun. They're easy. And the kids
beginning coding skills.
Exactly. So that's how you do it, and then you make your own. So they can start it off like this, but then make their own. So that just takes as a matter of charging up and doing your own things. This one, on the other hand, our Finch, and this is good for everybody to know. Not only are we doing this for the Tween Makerspace, this is something that you can check out. So. You don't have to just come to the Tween, which we want you to if you're a Tween. Know that you can check these out. These actually, the Finch, get hooked up, right? And programmed, well, it's a long one. It's like it's like a vacuum cleaner cord.
That's what we should just circulate, those iRobot vacuums.
Yeah. Look at that. But anyway, you program these through your computer and get it to do all kinds of stuff. You don't really need the vacuum cleaner cord to do everything. But
yeah, I don't think it needs to be plugged in.
Isn't that the longest thing?
I think it can unplug itself too. Maybe that's just to charge it.
It is just to charge it. It's to charge it and to program it, so
Right.
you can get in on the thing. So you don't need this.
It can be wireless.
Yes. But boy, it's long. You know? Okay, so they'll be having fun with this.
Yeah.
So you're going to be doing the Finch robots and the Ozobots.
Very cool.
And that is Tween Maker Monday on August 5th at 4 o'clock. And I've actually had some really cool, nice
You've had some
kids that
kids
have been coming in. These boys are just loving it.
Yeah,
They'll
it's
have
been
fun with
this
this.
summer for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
I
put
hope we
this
see them
back
during the
into
school year too.
the case.
In his little, yeah.
All right, go for it.
Moving on. So I want to just do real quick, last chance to participate in our Teen Summer Reading Book Club with our partner with Huntington Learning Center. We had this awesome teacher from Huntington Learning Center, Mr. Marsh, and he's been awesome. And he is coming over for like 5 hours at a time to work with all these different classes, all the honors and AP English classes that have all these required readings for the summer. He's been coming over and doing activities and lessons with them. So basically it's free homework help. It helps you make sure you get your homework done. I was just talking to an incoming freshman last week about it, and she was like, yeah, she's like, I was trying to read this book and to her it was boring, so she wasn't getting much out of it. And I was like, and unfortunately that does happen, but if you have this set aside hour that you come into the library just a couple times this summer and talk about it, then you don't have to worry about when school starts. You're not doing it the last week of summer vacation.
Oh, exactly.
Either.
Talk about why you're starting school. Why have the start with stress?
Right,
Come
exactly.
in and do it.
Yeah. So we have 2 more times on August 5th and August 19th. They're both Mondays. We have different time slots available for the various classes. So just give us a call. We can be happy to share the schedule with you. Or just stop in and we'll let you know about it too. Also, all the books are available most of the time for checkout. We do have circulating Kindles, which have been like hotcakes this summer.
Oh my gosh, you can't keep those two ones in.
That have them all. So we have we have preloaded Kindles you can check out when available with the required reading as well. So please make sure you check that out on the 5th and the 19th. Even if you only can come one of those days, it's helpful to you. So don't miss it.
I've heard that, and you know what? Just my 2 cents worth. Number one, the guy is super nice. And
He brings candy and things.
I know, brings goodies. But last week I was kind of listening in on the first program he was running, and the young man that was there that had read. They were talking about this book, whatever book it was, so, difficult. I don't know if it was like a Shakespeare or something, that you really have to translate and talk about it. What did he mean? And boy, were they getting into the discussion. And this kid, I thought, you know what? You're going to be brilliant, because I was like putting stuff away, just kind of hanging. And unbelievable conversation. I thought, you know what? This is going to be valedictorian guy, that is really already in there and getting it done. And how much time did it take? Of his.
Not as much as it would have if he was doing it on his own. I think.
Exactly.
And it's just, and again, like it just helps, just like we're in book clubs, and you do sometimes get so much out of a book after you've had a chance to talk to somebody else about it.
Oh, absolutely. And see it a different way and a different perspective. And for kids in school, just to even get them focused in on how they should kind of be looking at it. So you're not.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So coming up, our monthly night at WQED is Dinosaur Train. So if you're a dinosaur fan, you don't necessarily have to be a fan of the show, but who doesn't love a good dinosaur,
Good
right?
dinosaurs.
So that's going to be August 8th at 6:30.
Yeah.
So all dinosaur all the time for that one. So
Sounds
good.
good.
Do you have a book you'd like to share before we head out?
I do, yeah. We've got time, right? Well, I was thinking for this segment and then the next one, I geared my thought process to back to school.
Okay, that's a good one.
Not even just back to school books, but I'll start with one that's specifically back to school, but other books that I think will get kids mentally ready for school.
Okay.
Mentally.
This looks cute.
This is cute. This is a brand new one. It's called The King of Kindergarten by Derek Barnes. This is really cute. This, I think, takes, how you put up the sign about, getting basically getting the anxiety out of kids. Going into kindergarten's a big deal. Even starting into preschool, but going into kindergarten where you're there, whether it's a half day or a whole day, And this little boy just wakes up and he's just going to be the king. Not in a bad way, but just in a good way, that everything that he does and everybody that he talks to is going to feel good around him. He's going to wake up, the sun is going to shine, he's going to be a king in kindergarten, he's going to get all pumped up, he's going to ride that bus, he's going to participate in activities. He doesn't really have the crown on, he just has
on imagination.
Yeah, just in his thought, and he's going to go through. I don't want to do too many spoiler alerts, but he's going to be having so much fun by the end of the day. He feels like he had been a king, he had conquered it, and can't wait to conquer it again the next day.
I love it.
It's really cute.
That's awesome.
Very, very sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, so we also have our Pause to Reading coming up on the 10th too, and I wanted to share this book.
Oh,
it's one of my favorites. This is a favorite in my house right now, so I wanted to share it. It's called Madeline Finn and the Library Dog, and it's about a girl who's a struggling reader, which we've seen.
Love that with the
she
pause.
hates to read because she's embarrassed.
Yeah.
And so her mom takes her to the library, and she announces to the librarian, you know, I don't like to read. And the librarian goes, oh, I know. But would you like to read to this dog? And she says, I would. And so she reads this dog, Bonnie, and then she really helps with her. They're all reading.
That looks exactly like a pause.
I know, and
Pause
so I
for
love this
reading.
because, you know, Pause to Reading is our favorite program that we offer here at the library, and we've seen this firsthand for our kids that, you know, are struggling readers or working on their confidence, that reading to a dog just takes that pressure off.
Yep.
And so, you know, Pause to Reading is great, and make sure you check that out. That'll be the 10th, 10 to 11:20, and this was a great book about reading to the dog, Madeline Finn and the Library Dog.
That is so cool. All right, waking up, this doesn't have to be just for school, but I like this. I will be fierce, and it's about waking up in that mental attitude. Even adults, teens, all ages can just have this attitude that today I will be fierce. I will take on the monsters that stand in my way. I will search for light in the darkness. I will be the hero of my story. And that's what this is about by Be a Bird Song.
Looks
cute.
cute.
It is adorable. I almost pulled the other book. It says, this one page, it says, I will fill my treasure chest. Remember the book filling your
bucket.
Your bucket, yeah, how I would fill my bucket, you know, stuff like that. What am I going to do today that's going to be special and good, not only for me, but for other people? Shows her getting on the bus, everything, she's just going to meet this head on, just like that, the king of kindergarten, and I'm going to wake up, it's going to be a good day, and everything is going to be good.
Have your confidence. Look
And
at that.
have
All of
your
our books
confidence.
had to do with having confidence.
Absolutely.
That was new.
You want to sneak in one more? I think we have maybe a minute.
Sure. Yep, I'll talk about, this is the book I just finished reading. It's called When Dimple Met Rishi. It's a super cute first love story. Dimple and Rishi are actually, Dimple doesn't know this, but Rishi, and their parents are trying to have an arranged marriage for them, and they're like just entering college, and Dimple doesn't know that, and she actually, when she first meets Rishi, he kind of proposes to her, and she throws her coffee at him. Oh. And because she has no desire to settle down or do any of that, there's a picture of her throwing the coffee at him.
And they're being...
But they're supposed to be an arranged marriage. And Rishi, the boy, knows that, but Dimple did not know, but her parents did, and it's kind of set this up unknowing. But she is very academic. She's trying to design this app, and so it's just kind of like how they meet. And it's, oh my gosh, it was one of those books just to feel good. Like, it was just so cute, very funny. They're very comical characters. The audio book, which is what I did, goes back and forth between their two voices, which I love that.
I love that too.
So When Dimple Met Rishi, cute end of the summer read.
Excellent. Nice.
All right.
All right.
Well,
First
cheers for
part of
our
August.
cleanse here.
Yeah, well, see you soon.